Hello friends, welcome back. It is month-long grocery shopping day for the month of December. It's a really big haul today. I will go back one more time right before Christmas. We do have family coming into town, so like the week of Christmas I will go back, but I'm getting everything I need as much as I can for the whole month. I just prefer to do it this way. If you haven't already seen my meal planning video, go back and watch that. That shows you like the majority of the meals that we're gonna have for the month of December. But before we get started on shopping today, AMZ Chef was kind enough to send me a juicer to use to see what I thought about it. So this comes at a perfect time. We've had some sickness go through our house, and while I don't like to drink the juice, I prefer to eat like the whole fruit to get like the fiber and stuff. I have wanted to make some wellness shots. I've kind of been, they're so expensive at the store, and I haven't really, like, the ingredients sometimes are not the best like for a wellness shot. So I'm gonna attempt to make my own. I have fresh pineapple, ginger, carrot, and then I tried to find turmeric, but none of the stores around me carries like fresh turmeric root or whatever. So I might sprinkle in some powdered turmeric at the end. I don't know, we'll see. I got these cute little bottles on Amazon because my vision is to freeze them and then thaw them, like when somebody's coming down with a cold, maybe add like a touch of raw honey to it, chug it down. We'll see. So let's go make those wellness shots, and then my orders are ready at Sam's Club. I'm waiting on my order from Walmart to be ready to pick up. So let's go make those wellness shots, and then we will go shopping, and I'll take you home and show you everything that I got. Okay, I got it all unboxed and washed. It was very easy to do that. Has nice little suction cups on the bottom here, and I didn't really read any instructions, so we're just gonna go for it. It's really self-explanatory, I think. So I'm just putting the, see if you can see that. Just putting the juice spout thing here, and I'm pretty sure the pulp comes out here, and I'm pressing that down tight. And then this goes on. There's a lock and an unlock. Okay, I didn't read any instructions or anything, and I think it's all ready to go. So what I am doing here is, like I said, I have pineapple, I have ginger, fresh ginger root, and I have some washed carrots. I'm just gonna cut these carrots up. Okay, here are my washed containers. This is the food pusher thrower thing. I'm assuming this one's the juice thing because it has the pour spout. And then I'm assuming this one, yep, fits right nicely, has this little indentation, fits right nicely there for all of the pulp. All right, let's chop up these carrots, and then we're ready to get started. All right, got all the carrots cut. I'm gonna start with the carrots, then the ginger, then the pineapple, because the pineapple is so stringy. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to clean it out like over here. So I'm just gonna start with the carrots first, and I think I'm just, okay, we're just gonna load it like this first and see how it goes. Okay, we did all of the carrots. The cup is full here. I'm gonna take the little tool thing and just get some of that out of here. But it didn't clog up or anything, and it's still dripping into the juice container down here. But we got about that much carrot juice. Carrots aren't like super juicy, so I suspected that. But okay, now we are going to, I'm actually gonna cut this. My ginger is actually a little mushy because I took it out of the freezer. So if you had like fresh ginger root, it would probably be better, but I wanted to use what I had. So I am actually gonna cut it into smaller pieces because ginger is really fibrous also, and it could get clogged up possibly. Okay, let's see how it goes with the ginger. I do know that the lid won't work if it's on, so I'm gonna actually just pour in all of this pineapple at one time, I think. And it is already really juicy, so you can see some of the juice coming out. Okay, here we go. Smells amazing. It never clogged or anything. I could, you know, get some more of that down in there, but it never clogged and it never stopped working the whole time that I had it on. I didn't have to reverse it or anything. So let's give this a stir. And I have these little bottles. I did go ahead and get the plastic ones because I am planning on freezing these, like I said. So it just came in this box from, got them off of Amazon. And let's see. It's very juice-like. There's a few little shreds of stuff, but I think you're also supposed to clean out that inner part like as you're doing it, which I did not do because I didn't care if there was little chunks. So let's go ahead and fill this up. I'm gonna taste it first and see if I want to. The color is so pretty from the carrots. I'm gonna taste it first and see if I want to add the turmeric to it. Like I said, if we were using this for a wellness shot, like if somebody was getting sick or something, I would probably add some raw honey to this, but I'm not anticipating this to taste fantastic. It does have a lot of pineapple juice in it though, so we'll see what it tastes like. It's actually really good with the ginger and the carrot and the pineapple juice. It is a little pulpy, but like I said, I think I was probably supposed to clean that out in between each juicing. Also, if you use soft fruits, it's gonna turn it to like applesauce, like that texture, which is why you're supposed to use like firm fruit if you can, but this is absolutely delicious. Okay, all of my information will be linked down below. I'll have a link to the juicer if you'd like to try it out. I also have a coupon code, Megan Ross, MEGAN, spelled the right way. If you would like to try this and get a discount on it, I am very pleased with it. I am excited to use it during like canning season. I can do like tomatoes for like tomato juice, and I can also do my Concord grape juice. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my mess and then let's go get to shopping. Made it back home. It was mostly successful. Aldi was out of a couple of things. Walmart had one substitution. And then I am realizing that a couple things from Walmart are coming, but it's just 2 like undershirts for myself, so that doesn't really count in my groceries. And then there are a couple things coming from Sam's Club shipping. I know one of them is the Reese's peanut butter cups for the peanut butter cookies that we make at Christmas time. Couldn't tell you what the other stuff is. I'm not sure. So that probably won't be included in this video because I don't think it's supposed to show up for 3 or 4 days still, which is kind of weird because Sam's Club shipping is usually very fast. But anyway, let's start with Walmart today since I'm standing right here by it. Like I said, there's one substitution, and then I got myself another like long sleeve undershirt. So some of this will be deducted, but I think it was like 150, but those 3 shirts will be deducted from my grocery total. So let me show you Walmart. Starting here with some feminine products, and then we have some stocking stuffers here. I did really like this toothpaste I tried last month. The only weird thing about it is that the toothpaste is like black gray because of the charcoal. So it looks like you're brushing your teeth with dirt, and then you gotta like rinse the sink out, or it's like gray in the sink. But I like it. It works really well. So we're gonna stick with that. 1 French onion soup, 1 vegetable soup, and this is what I do my, it's this dip actually that's right on the front here, the spinach dip. That's what I like at Christmas time. I've been getting my milk chocolate chips at Walmart because the price is way better than Aldi. The price skyrocketed at Aldi, so that's why that is there. I've really been enjoying this espresso in the mornings, and then it is cold now, and sometimes after dinner I like to have a hot coffee or a hot cup of tea. So I did go ahead and get myself the decaf as well, so I can have some coffee after dinner if I want to. I got 1 1.3 pound of cube steak. This is for a Pioneer Woman recipe, but it's for sandwiches, so it'll go far in sandwiches. But man, $7.83 a pound for the cube steak. I got this diced ham for a couple of recipes, and then we're also doing homemade pizzas this month, and I'm just gonna do like traditional homemade pizza, not my Detroit style pizza. And so Julia and I really like ham and pineapple, so that, and for another recipe, probably the tortellini recipe. 2 lemon cake mixes. We do lemon cake, and then I have crushed frozen strawberries from the summer that we pour over it and then have Cool Whip on top, and it's just a really nice dessert. This was my substitution. It cost me about $1 more, but I didn't really care because I got the amount that I needed. They just didn't have one big tub of it. I only use this in about 3 recipes ever, so it lasts for quite a while. Oh, I guess I forgot to take this stuff out of the bag. Hold on. We have buttermilk. I use that in my homemade ranch, and also a couple of recipes call for it that I make pretty often. Just some generic Cool Whip, and then this is the frozen spinach for that spinach dip that I like. Okay, the last few things from Walmart. This undershirt, I don't know if it's gonna fit or not. Something I've noticed about Walmart's like basics is, in my opinion, they run really, really small. So I did go ahead and get myself a large. I would typically be a medium, but I don't want it to be like super, super tight. So we'll see how that works out. It's like this nice chocolate brown color. I got Verner's. If you're not from Michigan, this is the best ginger ale ever. And we have this mixed with eggnog every Christmas, and it is the best treat drink ever. So that's what that is for. And then I did go ahead and get 24 cans of Diet Coke. It was like on a rollback, and it happened to be a better price than Sam's Club. We'll have some this month, and then my goal is to save some of our drinks for next month because we are gonna do a low spend month, and I won't be buying fun drinks and stuff. Now to Aldi. It's not a very big haul from Aldi this time, but I got everything that I needed. So we have fresh broccoli and cauliflower. This is our favorite lunch meat. Celery, mushrooms. These were new, sweet and seedless. I've never had a seedless pepper, so I don't know if that's actually true or not, but we'll see. Some seedless lemons. I have had seedless lemons, and I like it because I put this in my water, and I don't like to suck up lemon seeds in my straw, you know? They did finally have refried beans. I will say they were out of most of their tomato products. So like I needed tomato sauce, but they had none, like shelves bare. I needed crushed tomatoes, shelves bare. So I went ahead and got tomato paste. You can mix this can. It actually, I think it gives you instructions, maybe not. You could mix this can with water and it turns into tomato sauce. So I will just go ahead and do that for my recipe. Chili powder I needed. I make my own taco seasoning, so it takes a lot of chili powder sometimes. This is for our peanut butter balls that we make. I got pepperoni for the pizzas, flatbreads for like lunch pizzas that the kids like to make, and then I needed another can of the shaky cheese. 2 things of creamy peanut butter. I have peanut butter balls to make and peanut butter cookies. That was Journey. She was trying to be quiet. Peanut butter for those recipes that I needed. 2 things of spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce. 1 is probably enough, but I went ahead and got 2 just in case. I always like to pick up a couple of cans of green chilies because I use them in a lot of recipes. And then I also like to have this on hand. There's a couple different desserts I make with this, and if I have this on hand, I generally have everything else, so I went ahead and got that. 2 things of cream of mushroom, 2 things of cream of chicken. I like the Aldi brand, it's just fine. This was not on my list, but I went ahead and grabbed it because my best friend's daughter had her baby, and her favorite recipe of mine is my cheeseburger soup. And so if it works out with them getting home with the baby and stuff, this was the only ingredient I needed to be able to make cheeseburger soup if I end up bringing them a meal. Light brown sugar, I do realize that I forgot white sugar because I use like the cane sugar, and in cookies it doesn't really work out that well sometimes. So this is my little, I'm gonna start a new one and I'm gonna write white sugar right here so I don't forget, because I did notice that I forgot that. And I was already like packing up my groceries and I didn't want to go back through the line. I used a couple of these out of food stores, so I just wanted to replenish them, and I was really low on mayonnaise. Still haven't gotten around to trying out my own mayonnaise recipe because a couple ones I've tried I did not like at all. So it needs to taste exactly like this for me to like it with avocado oil. We just used a brownie mix last night, so I went and got one of those. They don't typically have the s'mores in its own box, and I know my kids like those, so I got 2 boxes of those. Jericho's Crap cereal, and then I just went ahead and got an assortment of these that'll be good for packing lunches, and I'm not really making any treats until our cookie baking day, which is closer to Christmas, so I just went ahead and got that for now. We were totally out of paper towel. I'm on my last roll. Syrup, we've been making homemade McGriddles. Jericho has really been enjoying that. Pretzels, saltines, and then these are just like Triscuits. That is for the spinach dip. Let's go around to the other side here. Here's our frozen potatoes. We have tater tots. That is for tater tot casserole. And then shredded hash browns. That's for 2 pans of cheesy potatoes at Christmas time. Frozen peas, frozen meatballs, that is for New Year's Eve. Jay really likes these rice cake cheddar things. And then the Fritos are for Frito chili pie. Sour cream, I get sour cream from Sam's Club also, but my cheesy potato recipe calls for a 16-ounce container. So I just like to dump this whole container in there rather than scooping it out of the big tub. 3 things of frozen green beans. And then I've been liking this chicken for like a higher quality chicken, like if we're gonna grill it or like pan fry it or something. And then I get the regular chicken, that's crock pot chicken. So if I'm putting it in the crock pot, I use that. If I'm chunking it up and grilling it or sauteing it, I use this. Okay. Did I say cheese sticks? No, I don't think I did this. Cheese sticks for snacking, sliced cheese for sandwiches, mozzarella cheese for pizza, and then onions. So I think that is everything from Aldi. Here is Sam's Club. Like I said, I've got 3 or 4 things coming in the mail, so we'll see what those are. I don't really remember. I have quite a bit of ground beef left from last month, so just 3 packages of that. I needed pork sausage for 2 different recipes, so I'll just cut this in half and freeze it. We really like this turkey bacon. I wish I could get 2 every month, but it is pretty expensive, and this is only 2 breakfasts for us. I love these. The girls love these. I try to catch them when they're on sale, but they weren't this month, so I just got 1. I did go ahead and get 4 dozen eggs from a lady down the road, but I went ahead and got, what would this be, 3 more dozen. With all the baking, and Jericho's been eating a lot of eggs, like we're gonna do like some deviled eggs for some different things. I just figured they will not go bad at our house. We will eat all the eggs, even though I have like 7 dozen in the house right now. Cream cheese, I went through a lot of cream cheese at Thanksgiving, so I wanted to replenish that. Big tub of sour cream, 2 things this is what I use for our shredded cheese. I got some green grapes, some very green bananas, 2 things of heavy whipping cream, 4 things of half and half, and then the kids did like this. This is just like Fairlife. The ingredients are basically the same, and so it does have a lot more protein. It is way more expensive than regular milk, but I'm buying like protein drinks and stuff anyway, so I'd rather have Jericho drink this. This is a lot cheaper than a protein drink. So I got that, and then here is the eggnog that we will mix with the Vernors for a very yummy treat. We have paper plates. It was just this last 3 or 4 months. It was just time to grab them. Body Armor lights. Those are for the kids' lunches, and then of course my iced coffee that I get every single time. In fact, when I'm done with this video and sit down to edit it, I'm going to have an iced coffee. Frozen broccoli. I really love having frozen vegetables when I grocery shop like this, because we eat all the fresh stuff first, and then I get into the frozen when I'm waiting for another grocery shopping trip. So, lots of mini cucumbers, carrots. We love these jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages from Sam's Club. And then this smoked sausage is like 3 different links. That's like 3 meals for us. So, and this was like $6. So I make a number of different recipes with that. Gum, I'm going to stuff in their advent calendar, and gum for Jericho. We like these Carb Balance tortillas. Jericho really likes these beef steaks. My dad and brother actually got a beef stick maker, and they both hunt, and so they both have gotten multiple deer between them, and so I'm going to go help them make venison meat sticks here pretty soon, which I'm really excited about. That will be delicious and way cheaper. We got the crispy onions. These last for a long time, which probably means you shouldn't be eating them, but they last for a long time, and I use those on my tater tot casserole. I absolutely love this spring mix. It has really crunchy green and red lettuce in it, so it's all washed and ready to eat. I really like that. And then the romaine hearts have not been great lately, but my family prefers this in their salad, and I really like this, so I do both. I got avocado oil, which looks like it got cold. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't remember if it's actually avocado oil, if it gets cold in the fridge. I don't know. Rao's marinara, Jalea had requested those. And then this is what we use for the McGriddles, those. And then we have 2 things of white vinegar. I got 1 thing of Doritos for the girls. Jericho really likes these spicy sweet chili. And then I had some chips left over from last month, so I only got 2 things of chips. I wish I could remember the other things that are coming online, but this was about $420, I want to say. $430 with the online stuff. So there is a lot of like higher ticket items like the milk and the eggs and the beef, that type of thing. So not really surprised that it cost this much. All right, if you made it to the end, congratulations. This is all my groceries for December, minus a few things I'll go back for mid-month. Do not forget to check out the AMZ Chef juicer that I showed you at the beginning of the video. I will have my link and coupon code down below. I think it's a great value for what price it is, and it's really highly rated on Amazon, so I was impressed with it. I'm excited to use it during my canning season. So as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!